This is probably going to be like a long voice memo, and I'm sorry, but I just don't want to type it all out. And like, I sent this screen cap to another friend, and she was talking about how like it's probably good that there's this kind of a space for women to talk about, and that like I took issue with the thing in the screen cap that says we may also choose to develop rich relationships with our oppressors, and it's like, then what's the point of being a radical feminist? I don't understand. I cannot get my head around it. It frustrates me so much that we know what the answer is, and yet millions, actually billions, of women just won't do it, and in fact, actively pursue what is bad for them. I'm just like exhausted. I feel more hopeless than I usually do when I read stuff like this. And my friend was talking about like she had mentioned that she has like a rich relationship with a few men in her life, and it's like, so what? So what? You're not going to get anything actually beneficial out of it in the end, no matter how much you might enjoy their friendship or their company now. Like, and it's not romantic or anything, it's just friendship, but it's like, she mentioned something about how like, okay, continuing. So she had said something about how like you can have rich relationships with men in your life when there isn't any present danger. And I asked her, what is present danger? What does that mean? There's no relationship you can have with a man as a woman that doesn't have a power imbalance, a lack of equality, with his male privilege and male entitlement coming to the situation. So no, there's no such thing as no present danger with a man ever, ever. And she said like, yeah, you're right. And I'm just like, okay, like, I don't know. It's so frustrating to me that I feel like, yeah, I'll never see liberation in my lifetime. And it feels extra hopeless, like thinking about it and seeing groups like that where it's like, we're radical feminists, but here's a group for us to discuss how to have rich relationships with the men in our lives. And it's like, what, how are you a radical feminist then? What is radically feminist about you when you actively go with the grain of patriarchy? What is radical? What is feminist? What? I don't understand. And I know I'm rambling and I'm ranting, but I'm just like, I struggle to understand what is going on with people who call themselves radical feminists, and they won't do anything like somewhat beneficial for themselves, let alone have a radical thought. Female separatism is radical. Antinatalism is radical. Leaving men altogether is radical. Learning how to work in a relationship with a man, there's literally nothing radical or feminist about that. And I'm just like so frustrated, and like I just I don't know. I'm having a lot of thoughts today, and yeah, I feel shitty.